EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 59, 59. Set.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Again, it's Hampton. And line room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Open man right side, that's McConkey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's
fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And a 7-yard return following a punt. 45 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice throw from the third-round pick. It gets him a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It does take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, good looking. Oh, Davis Almost lost it. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
12. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Herbert now. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. The Chargers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A run once more with Hampton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Delta. Shot. Go.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a second and 10.
What? 59. Home to trips right. Let's go. Set.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Set. Captain. Set.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Breaks a tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency in this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss play for Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hits him in stride. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Hubbard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull up from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And they're using that in the backfield, but sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get in touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ray.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 6. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hubbard again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, They look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, let's just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Set. Go, 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 go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Davis now to return it. And a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position, and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. A gain of 28 yards there, given the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Checks this down to Hubbard. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of the...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. This is Hubbard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
105 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right back to Hubbard.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll run with Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Good return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, cap. Set.
Herbert going to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And he goes down, but that one they get is inside the 25.
There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Herbert.
Sideline throw, it's complete. Made a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Done a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10.
Home troops right. Set. 5-9, 5-9. 380. Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Herbert.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Herbert.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them